Hello and welcome to the Cider Party channel. Oh, what a weekend. We had the royal wedding with Harry and Meghan, and we were just chatting on Facebook with Betty from the States, trying to sort out when she was going to do my next interview, and she was raving about the wedding. So, Betty, what I'm going to ask you is, what did you think of the overall I don't know, show, exhibition, the wedding?
Um, Actually, I was very, very, very surprised, to be honest with you. I had heard, things bad about Meghan, and so I wasn't quite sure, like if she was in it for the love or in it for the money. But whatever. And so what I did was I just began watching the wedding. And I'll tell you, one of the main things that captured me more than anything in the world was that preacher. That preacher that got up there and said that love, fire, is power. Every one of them Luciferians, and I can allegedly say, if you could have saw the looks on their faces, was like this.
Not quite what they're used to.
Huh?
Not quite what they're used to.
Oh, I know. And I cried through the whole thing because everything that he said is true, and you could see the love between Harry and between Meghan.
Yeah.
You could see it. I mean, it was just full-fledged right there. Her mama was crying through the whole thing. So her dress was absolutely elegant and beautiful, just beautiful. I loved the train.
Didn't you feel the dress was a little plain?
At first, I did, but once I saw the veil and how the veil came down, I thought that it was magnificent and just perfect. She wanted to, I could tell that she wanted to be classy and subtle.
Classy, that's the word.
Classy, yes. I mean, it's something like I would wear. It's not showing too much. It's not too over the top, and it was much more beautiful than the other lady, the other Duchess from a couple of years ago. But when I first saw the dress, I was like, But when I saw the veil that came over that dress, that topped it all off. That is what was beautiful.
They embroidered a flower for every nation in the Commonwealth, all around the edge.
Oh, they did? I didn't even get to see that.
Because Harry is now the Queen's representative on the Commonwealth.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that from what I could tell, I think that Meghan is very much for God, from what I could tell. And also another thing was, her mother is black, her father is white. That is untraditional for a royal family. Very untraditional.
Yeah, but the thing is, what people forget is when the rumour is, and I've got to say the rumour is, on the people that I know that know the royals, said that when Harry and Meghan went to the Queen and they were worried about her being mixed race and how the Queen would take it, the Queen took them to a portrait gallery within Buckingham Palace and showed them a portrait of Queen Charlotte, who married George III. Queen Charlotte was mixed race.
Really?
Really.
Wow. So that's interesting. That's why she accepted her then.
Yeah. Problem solved. No problem at all with it.
Wow. I just thought it was amazing. What did you think of the guy that played the cello that's 19 years old?
The cello?
Yes.
Player? Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. He was 19 years old.
Brilliant. And then you had the singer as well, mind.
Oh, yes. Oh yes, I loved the song that they chose, which is a very modern love song. And I loved the way that the chorus was. You know, they had a chorus there.
Yeah.
And just I mean, just
The
everything was
gospel
just,
choir, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That
it
sang
was,
at the back.
and yes, and I
Yeah.
loved how Princess Diana's sister spoke.
Yes.
Um, you know, that was a very, very nice thing that she had said. And I actually loved looking at Camellia and all their faces when all of this was going down because, you know, you could just tell. But once, you know, I cried through the whole wedding. I will tell you because I really seriously felt the love. I didn't feel it was fake at all.
Mm.
And I thought to myself it was going to be fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something just told me that it just, from the tabloids and things like that, I don't know her, and from what I'd read, that it, you know, that it was just a fake thing. But I will tell you, between the two of them, and you know, Harry was so nervous as he was walking in with his brother William that they didn't even wave to the crowd or nothing. They just was like walking as fast as they could.
Did you notice that the two brothers had a major's uniform on? Both of them had the
Yes.
crowns on the shoulders.
Yes, I seen that. And William had the rope. What does that stand for? Is that more ranking or something?
Yes, but I'm not sure. Still got to find that out. That's the
You're not sure
lanyard,
what
it's
that
called.
is? A lanyard?
Lanyard, yeah. Because he had it and his brother didn't. Harry didn't. But there was no medals worn. But William had his Knights of the Garter emblem, and Harry
Uh-oh.
had the cross of
We got the tram train.
yeah, and
That tram train gets you every time. Okay, okay. I think it might be going the
I
opposite
will
direction.
try
So
again, Betty. William William had the Knights of the Garter badge, but Harry had a Maltese badge, and I'm not sure what that meant.
yeah, how long was Harry in the military?
Uh, 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah,
And so how long was William in the military?
6 or 8.
So Harry was in it longer than.
Yeah, he done 2 tours of Afghanistan.
Oh, so he was in Afghanistan?
Yeah.
So was it for the United States or for Great Britain?
Um, no, for Great Britain, he was in the Blues and Royals to start with, and then he moved to the Army Air Corps.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the Army Air Corps means United States of America, correct?
No, the Army Air Corps is a British regiment because the Army's
Oh,
built
okay.
up of
Okay.
regiments.
Oh, okay. He was still with the British then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And they were in Afghanistan twice, and he was a co-pilot on the Apache helicopters.
Okay. So he knows how to, I guess, fly a
Yeah,
helicopter and plane, things like that.
yeah. Oh, he was
Amazing.
a real soldier. Done his bit, and then when he came back from Afghanistan the last time, when he was coming back, he had a dead soldier casket in the plane with him, and
Oh.
the wounded as well that he came back with. Um, and what they did, he said, "Well, I want to do something to help," and that's when he started the Invictus Games.
Oh. That you know, he seems like a really, really different guy,
Mm.
actually, than the royal family. It's almost like he's one of those that would say, it's going to be my way or the highway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
That's
you're
kind
right.
of how I see him.
Yeah.
Do you think that's how he
Yeah.
is?
The problem we've got is William can't do it because he's second in line. Because
Right.
Charlie's first, then William. So William's got to watch his P's and Q's. But
I
Harry,
understand.
Harry is can be slightly offbeat because every time that William has another child, he's demoted.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, he was fifth and now he's sixth, or something like that.
Just because he has a child, I thought that
Yeah,
that would make it even bigger because he had a child.
because it's Charles, William is second, George is third. Oh God, I've forgotten what the girl, and then the new boy. So that's fifth. That makes Harry sixth.
Oh, okay. So William's children go before Harry then.
Yeah, but Harris, because they're directly in line, they will be prince and princesses. But Harry's,
Okay, so they would never be king and queens then.
yeah, yeah. But Harry's children, being that they're not likely to succeed, will be lords and ladies.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
Because
So then,
the son of a duke becomes an earl, but the lady is still a lady in rank.
okay. And so that's kind of why you know what the moa that I do all the time, the moa that I do, moa, and then you know what that stands for because when English women would, greet someone, they would kiss, act like they were kissing on each cheek, but they would just, say moi,
Yeah,
moi, in their ears. And so it's kind of like the same thing that you're talking about right now about the lords and the earl, the earls
yeah,
becoming the lords and stuff. And it's kind of funny because my great grandpa's name was Earl and my dad's name was Earl Jackson. So it's kind of weird that they were actually, named that. Okay, so
Did you see the
next
flowers?
question.
Did you see the flowers over the door when they went in
Yes,
came out? Wasn't that
yes, I did.
magnificent?
They were beautiful, beautiful, and I believe it was almost like they wasn't trying to overdo anything.
No.
It was just simple,
Mm?
just kind of simple. They were white flowers that I seen, and the greenery and everything, and it was almost like purity.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I seen it was like purity. And one of the things that I was amazed about because you had already told me about the Queen and her Royal Royce, I was amazed that Meghan rode in the 1950, Royal Royce of the
Yeah.
Queen,
Yeah. Yeah.
to the.
That would have been the royal family that would have given them that to use.
Oh wow!
And that
So,
was the one that the Queen got married in.
oh
They
really?
used for the Queen's wedding, 1950. Yeah, 19 whenever it was, 50, 51, something like that. Because she
Yeah,
did.
because it said it was in 1950, and there was
Yeah.
13 made, I think.
Yeah. And then she didn't succeed to the crown until 53.
Okay, because her mom had
So
passed away.
Charles was young then. They were only children, the same age as William's children are now.
Hmm.
But you see, the Queen is now 90.
Oh, she's 90.
The Queen is 90. Charles is 70. And the thing is, how long's the Queen going to keep going for?
I don't know. From what I found out, maybe quite some time from what I've allegedly found out about her.
But her mother went on until she was over 90. The Queen
Really?
Mother. Yeah. So they're long lived anyway.
Sounds like it.
So if the Queen goes on until she's 100, Charlie will be 80.
Charlie will probably die before the Queen does.
it's a possibility, you know. But William will then be next in line.
Right, and then he'll become the king.
He will then become king. Yeah. And Harry will be the king's brother.
And that's kind of what I thought a long time ago. Something told me that the Queen is going to outlive Prince Charles. And then it's going to be William's going to be the king.
Well, the other thing I like is Camilla, Charlie's wife, doesn't try and steal the show.
No, but boy, she had a bitter face. If you should have saw that face on.
I think she.
Boy.
A friend of mine used to live next door to her when they were kids, and she's all right. I tell you.
She is okay.
She's all right.
Now, you did hear about Meghan and her getting into a fight because she was drunk and they locked her up in the mental hospital, didn't you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to tell us stories about that, but go on then.
Yeah, I guess Meghan had came into her office. She wanted to speak with her, and I guess she was drunk as a skunk and called her all kinds of names. And I guess Prince Harry came in and Charles, and then the paddy wagon came and locked her ass up.
I don't know if I believe that. I'm not going to believe that. I'm going to take that with a pinch of salt.
Just allegedly is all I heard. I don't know for sure. I wasn't there, but it was almost like it was a 96-hour hold or something. And then it was going around that Charles was wanting to get a divorce. So I don't know if that's true or not either, but I can tell that she was a little bit different the day of the wedding. She was kind of shaking and doing this.
Well, I think they had problems with the father because the father was going to come over and take her down the aisle, which caused upset.
I think he's sick though, right? Is what they said.
Yeah, but that wasn't sorted out until the morning of the wedding.
Oh, they didn't know that Charles was going to walk her down?
No, it was announced in the morning, or I heard in the morning. It might have been the night before.
Oh, wow. Now, she did say she didn't want to be given away.
Yeah, no, he didn't give her away. He escorted her down the aisle.
Which I thought was very nice.
Yeah. But he's not her father, so he can't give her away.
Right. Right. Well, I mean, I heard, though, that she had a choice, though, as to whether she wanted him to or not. You know, just having a different...
I didn't know that.
I think that they changed the whole thing from what a normal royal wedding would look like. That was my opinion. Now, on the carriage...
Hang on a minute. It wouldn't be a royal wedding because he is so far removed from the succession now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, he's sixth in line. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't become a royal wedding. Although he's a prince.
So it wasn't a royal wedding, even though that's what tabloids and everything is saying?
No, it was not a royal wedding. You see, a royal wedding, Charlie's was a royal wedding, and William's was a royal wedding.
Huh.
But this was a private wedding.
And all over the tabloids and even in the United States of America, it says royal wedding.
Well, it is, it is a royal wedding, but it's not technically a royal wedding. It was a private wedding in the chapel at Windsor Castle, which was built in the 1400s. Because the castle itself dates back to, I was talking about 1066.
Yeah.
William the Conqueror. Well, William first built a castle on the grounds. So the original parts date back to the 1100s.
Oh, so that's how old that place is?
And it's been a royal residence for 1,000 years.
Oh, my. Wow. So, remember when you said that the Queen is the only one to have the gold carriage? And I saw them leave in a gold carriage. Was that the Queen's gold carriage, or was that another gold carriage?
No, the gold carriage is what they call the state coach, which is the one when they become the king or the queen, and it is solid gold all the way over the top, all the way down the sides, very ornate.
Oh, so it's like 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 it's closed in and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's the.
It's not like convertible.
State coach, I think that's called, and that's only used in the investiture of the king or the queen.
Okay, and then I saw a bunch of Royal Royces, but they were all the new ones coming in.
Harry decided that he wanted to meet the people, well, as close as you could get at a wedding. So he went out into Windsor town, went along, and then went through the park and waved at all the people when they did the carriage ride.
Yes. I thought that was, I mean, when I saw them in the carriage and everybody was just so happy. And then I guess afterwards they got in a really nice car. I can't remember what it was, but also what is going on with them not doing their honeymoon because Harry has to do his duties.
Yeah, on Tuesday, yesterday, Prince Charles had a reception garden party in Buckingham Palace for his charities, and William was booked in for that. So William and Meghan went to the garden party. So there's loads of photographs and pictures and all the rest of it. So that was.
Oh, you mean Harry and Meghan? You said William and Meghan.
Yeah. Oh, did I? Yeah, well.
Now you're getting them confused like me.
So that was Harry's first official engagement, and that's why they put off the honeymoon.
Oh, okay. So do you know where they're going to go for their honeymoon?
No, haven't got a clue. They don't tell me that.
I heard something about maybe Africa, because evidently they visited Africa and there was a place there that they absolutely loved.
Yeah.
I heard that may be a possibility.
Yeah, Botswana. Harry has a charity out there that helps kids with AIDS, schooling.
Oh, okay.
Everything else like that. So he's working with the local prince out there.
Okay, I see. Oh, they came to the wedding as well?
Yeah, the prince came to the wedding from Botswana.
Okay, and so I saw there was only like 600 guests.
Yes,
it was a very kind of a small wedding.
That's because it was a private wedding.
Okay, and I saw some of the stars. I can't remember, some of the celebrities and stuff that I did see, but I also saw that when they were putting the film on them, their faces and stuff. But I did see some of the guys afterwards. I cannot remember, but do you remember the woman that was really pregnant? And she's part of the royal family?
Yeah.
Okay. After the ceremony...
Don't you know who that is?
No.
Right.
Okay.
And for the like for me, I can't think of her name.
I can't think of her name either, but I know after the wedding and all the love and all the power and everything that was going on at the time, I know that he immediately tried to love on her. It was like the love thing was coming out. And she wasn't having it. She just shoved him away, and it was all on camera, and I was like, oh, wow.
Her name is Zara.
I can tell you this.
Yeah, Zara.
I can tell you this. Zara? Oh, I can tell you this. I bet you there was a lot of people that after they left that wedding started becoming loving, started having power, love, and fire.
Yeah.
Because that was powerful. That was, wow.
Well, that's how I was brought up with the chapel up the road here. We used to have sermons like that. Used to scare the life out of me.
that is how I was raised. And you know what? It's called Pentecostal here.
Yeah.
And boy, they'll just jump around and scream at the top of their lungs and, just tell you all about God and everything. And since I grew up with it, I wasn't afraid. But if I would take my boyfriend or something, they'd be like, what are they doing? They're coming down the aisle. What are they doing? Oh my God. I'm never going back. They scared me.
I went to a little chapel and I must have been 8, 9, 10 at the time. And the preacher used to do that. Oh, that used to frighten me.
I wonder if he frightened a lot of people at the church that day.
But the church was originally Plymouth Brethren, the people that were helped some of the founding fathers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they may not have come over on the Mayflower, but they were pretty close in the early days, because we had got to explain this. Sorry about jumping off of the wedding again, but this needs to be explained. During the 1600s, the Catholics took the crown, or the king supported the Catholics, and the Catholics were very prominent within the British Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
And the king had the divine right of kings, what I say goes.
Right.
Which was totally wrong, which we had to solve, and we did. And the Protestants wanted to practice their faith without being told what to do by the church, which was the Church of England, which wasn't the Church of England, was the Church of England because of Henry VIII, but it was reverting back to what was Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't like that, being Protestants. So the Protestants came over to America so they could practice their religion.
So you're talking about people that believe, like I'm Pentecostal, which I just have a relationship with, my personal, Father in heaven. Yeah. But you're talking about the people that didn't want to follow what the Catholic Church was about, and eating the piece of bread and drinking the wine, which is what it says in the Bible not to do. So and
they believe that.
Where is it? Well, it is. Yeah. I've done so much research. I can allegedly say, or I can say that yes, it is.